public record and defend his argument that two-tier policing doesn't exist against someone who believes that it does. And let's see if his defence of that thesis can stand up to scrutiny before the jury of public opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear. There is no justification for violence. The test of just war from the Christian perspective is not met by the concerns of the enough is enough protesters, and so they have no justification for violence. And so I, along with everyone else, condemns the violence. Yes. And I, like everyone else, demand for peaceful protests, ladies and gentlemen. But to simply say that the problem doesn't exist and to villainize those who are trying to raise attention to a problem doesn't deal with the issue at hand, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to invite you to move in a bit, please. Helps me mean that I don't have to project my voice as much. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Brother at the back, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Brilliant. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are seeing right now is that the British establishment are wanting to crack down on the new media. Why? Why does our British establishment want to use this crisis, ladies and gentlemen, to crack down on new media outlets like X and YouTube and other such media outlets? Here's the reason why. These media outlets have democratized the process of sharing information, ladies and gentlemen. That means that for the first time in history, the state and the state media does not control what information you are exposed to. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that the establishment, the elites, don't get to control the narrative. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that we are all free to construct our own narratives, even if those narratives contradict the liberal establishment. That loss of control over your thinking, over your knowledge, is what scares the elites the most, because it is one of the pillars of a stable society that the elites get to shepherd the masses in what they think and in what they believe and in what they perceive. And the new media has undermined that control. And so, ladies and gentlemen, people are asking uncomfortable questions of our liberal establishment. The mainstream media, like Sly News and the Biased Broadcasting Corporation, are deliberately hiding information from us. They are hiding the fact, and they hid the fact, ladies and gentlemen, that Muslim grooming gangs have abused sexually children up and down this country for 40 decades, and the practice is still continuing. They have hid the fact and attempted to downplay the fact that up and down this country we saw armed Muslim mobs marching through the streets, holding weapons that should have meant that they were arrested, with the intent of doing harm, and in which a number of people were assaulted, ladies and gentlemen. We only know about these things because of the new media. The reason why they want to suppress the idea, ladies and gentlemen, of two-tier policing is because trust and confidence in the police is an integral pillar of a stable society. To draw that into question draws into question one of the pillars of a stable society. And that is why they are attempting to suppress the debate around two-tier policing.